Hello guys, welcome back to the Red Devil Stand with all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news. We have just had our, first preseason match. So yeah, I will react to that. I will definitely react to that. We have some, exciting moments in the match. So I guess, actually, you know what? It was really, really wonderful for the very first time, we have seen Manchester United play, for a month, I guess. So yeah, it was really good. It was a good feeling to see our team play. So yeah, but yeah, the thing is that there were some things we can note down from our, first performance. It was actually not a full 90-minute game. If I analyze this, it's not a 90-minute game. It was 245 minutes, man. So yeah, hi Prithviraj, hi man, thank you for joining, man. So yeah, I was talking, I was reacting to our first, preseason match. It's really hard to predict or, to give an opinion right now. I must say that because it's only one match we have just played. So from that one match, you can't analyze every bit of every player. You can't do that. We were pretty much excited, because it was the first match of the season and we get to see Mason Mount play. So yeah, man, Yash is saying hi, Yash. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for joining. I will say that though, if you ask me, as I have said in our session, right, guys, that yeah, I am quite excited about Amad Diallo. So I can't say that I was pretty pleased, but he have shown some skill, he have shown some abilities which can be, polished, which can be nurtured. I must say that. And I will talk about Sancho as well, because he was in quite a, a central role, kind of a false nine, I guess he was playing. It was interesting. We have all seen that, role played by Sancho in the last season as well. He wasn't as good. I won't say that he was really good today. No, he wasn't. You can see that he is not very comfortable, in the central position. So yeah, man. Thank you, Siddharth. Thank you for joining, man. Hi, man. So I really don't think that, putting Sancho in the middle, I guess in Erik Ten Hag's mind, I'm just guessing here, man. So I guess that in Erik Ten Hag's mind, I'm hoping that he is kind of thinking, Sancho as the substitute of Bruno maybe, or the backup of Mason Mount. I know that we have seen Mason Mount today from the left flank, but I don't think that would be the case in the coming days. Maybe in the US tour, we will see that Mason Mount playing as the center attacking mid, or the center mid, not center attacking mid. He will be on that center mid role, obviously on higher up of the pitch. So yeah, man. And see, the thing is that it was pretty exciting to watch the young lads, how well they played. And I wasn't expecting to win the match, especially after the second half started, as we have seen that it was the full squad, all the 11 players who have come out in the second half were, from our academy. So yeah, it was quite, I was quite, worried about that yeah, we may lose, but you all know the result that yeah, we won 2-0, and that's really fantastic. That is fantastic. I must say that, and believe me, let me just see that Emeron guy and Hugh Gill, who have scored the goal. I will say, yeah, that Emeron guy got I guess he got the assist from that Hugh Gill goal as well. So he got 1 goal and 1 assist though. But do you really think that he can be the backup for players like Anthony or maybe Amad? I really don't think so. He have played well. We may go, see that he can go out on a loan in a championship club, or maybe if he's lucky, if he's really lucky that maybe some Premier League clubs can be interested in him as well for loaning him out, I guess. But yeah, championship is also a very good option for him. I hope so, because believe me or not, there were, and one thing I would say right now, I was quite pleased with the performance of Kobe Mainoo. I would say that Mainoo was playing really well. But do you really want me to believe that could be our Casemiro backup? I really don't think so. He played really well. I'm not criticizing him, but let's just say that yeah, Casemiro can get a red card or an injury in our very first match. So what? We will go out and face Arsenal and Tottenham with Kobe Mainoo in the back? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I'm not criticizing him. I'm saying that again. I'm not criticizing him. But being Casemiro's backup is a huge role. It's not like that you can just give it to anybody. It will not happen. We have seen that as Casemiro's backup, Fred and McTominay both are not enough. So putting Mainu in that position as Casemiro's backup, it would be unfair to him as well. So yeah, I don't think so that will happen, as Erik ten Hag have clearly said to the academy players that if you want a place in the first team squad, you need to be better than the first team squad, which was Garnacho's case. We have seen how well he has shined. The possibility of Garnacho is enormous. And I must say, from all the players I have seen today, I am quite pleased with Ahmad. I know that he haven't scored a goal. I know he haven't, given any assist, and I think it's quite good actually, because people see it as black and white, but there is a huge gray area in between, right, guys? We can't, dismiss an idea or appreciate an idea just like that. We have to be in the middle to be very objectifying the process that's been going on in the club. And the most important thing that I will say, we missed 4 potential chances in the first half. 4 potential goal scoring chances, we missed that, and that just show you how badly Manchester United needs a striker, man. They need a striker, absolutely, man. After today's game, I will definitely say that, yeah, we do need to sign HOJLUND. If that is the guy we are going for, we need to do that as soon as possible. I know that Manchester United said that ONANA will be on the US tour, but I really think that HOJLUND should be the one in the US tour, man. And one thing though, how good was that, Kovar guy? I have seen him play for the first time. And I'm hearing the news that he have already won the league last season where he was playing. He was out on loan and he was really, really good, man. I must say that. He has, shown some really good potential, though I don't think that, Erik ten Hag will stick with him. Maybe he will be our third team goalkeeper, I guess, because as we have all discussed, that the recent news that's been coming out, it's ONANA and for sure it's Jihan Suzuki. So I don't think that, Kovar will change Erik ten Hag's mind on that, but he played really well, man. Pooja is a keep it up, Snap. Thank you, Pooja. Siddharth is saying, now, Amaran is who Ragnick thought Anthony Elanga was. I can't believe they developed in the same academy, for fuck's sake. Yeah, man, yeah. And see, the thing is that there were some good glimpses from the young lads. I must say that. I will not criticize them all. They played a really good they played a really good game. And you know what? The hardest thing they have achieved today is that they have played against the senior Leeds team. The second half, as I've said in the early half on this session of video, that there wasn't a 190 minutes match today. There was 245 minutes match, man. So yeah, in the second half of the game, it was, Manchester United lads academy versus the Leeds United, proper Leeds United, I guess. There were so many players like Bamford, players like Ayling. So yeah, there were some, senior players from Leeds United, but the players have handled really well. They have handled the situation really well. I must say that. And the thing is that, the coordination was really good because they play all the time together, right? They have been playing for the past couple of years in the academy together. So they have that coordination, which was kind of missing in the first half, as we all know, and it's quite natural because players like Hannibal, Mainu, they don't know really the movements of Sancho or maybe say Mason Mount. They don't know how they will move. So yeah, I get that. But in the second half, it was fantastic when it comes to the coordination of the players. Orithro is saying that, Siddharth, I always knew about this guy. Go watch other highlights of him. I'm happy he has been given the opportunity, hopefully more to come. Yeah, man, as I've said, see, putting a verdict on the very first match, it is not possible by anyone, let alone me. Nobody can say that he is a good player, he's a bad player. As I just said, you can't go black and white in the preseason matches because there is a huge gray area in between. We need to judge every aspect of everybody's game. So to do that, we need to see some other matches. We have another match versus Olympiacos Lyonnais, I guess, in the coming week. In the next week, after 7 days, we will face them. And and then we will go in our US tour matches. So I hope that we get ONANA before that. I hope it will happen tonight or maybe tomorrow, as Fabrizio Romano have said. But anyway, as I've said, man, Emran guy, he put a really good effort. I must say that. He did a really good job, a decent job. But putting him in behind, as a backup for Anthony, I really don't think so, man. If you ask me, after this particular game, The only player I am confident about, joining the first year team, I must say it's Ahmad Diallo. You can say that I am getting biased, but in my honest opinion, I really think so. I know that he haven't scored a goal, he haven't given an assist, but there was some, the hunger was in him, and you can prominently see that. You can, as I will always say, he needs nurturing. He definitely needs some polishing up, but yeah, he was good, man. Ogni Singh, hi man, hi. Thank you so much for joining. It's been a days. Alonto, no jokes. Play similar to Ahmad than Anthony. Yeah, see, I have said that they are academy players. I know Ahmad wasn't our academy player, but yeah, they do spend a lot of time together. So their playing styles can be similar, and it was good. And I will not, give a final verdict just after seeing one match. A few minutes we have got them. So yeah, I will want to, store my opinion. After I have watched all the pre-season matches, then I can say something. But as of today, it was good from the from the young lads of our club. You just have to agree with me that Erik ten Hag is a proper manager. Give this man a team of 16-year-olds and he'll still win matches confidently. His style of play is clear. Bold is best. Yeah, man. We have seen. Though I have noticed one thing in the first half. We may not have scored some goals. We created 4 potential chances in the first half, but the one thing I really liked about it in the first half, especially, that we maintained that higher line, man. Even we have seen that Tom Heaton come and cleared that ball with Van Bissaka. My heart skipped a bit over there when Van Bissaka passed it back, but it was cool. It was handled very well after that. But yeah, we maintained a pretty much high line, man, which we haven't seen happening in Manchester United, I don't know for how many long years, man. So yeah, it was refreshing to see that. I'm sure that in the coming season, we will see Manchester United playing higher up the line. That is the exact reason we are going, for players like Andre Onana, so that we can do that efficiently. Yeah, man. But he's saying, hi, bro. Hi, Rohit. Thank you, man. And he loves Sheikh Jazim. Everybody in our community knows that Rohit loves Sheikh Jazim. Thank you for loving him, man. It's obvious he likes the young, vibrant, and adventurous players. His Ajax team is exactly, man. He loves exciting raw talents. That is why he is, going for players like HOJLUND. As I've said that, it's really exciting. We haven't done that for a while now. When we signed Ronaldo, who was he? Nobody exactly knew who he was. He wasn't, at least, he wasn't that famous or something like that. But we made him. We made him that. So after, Erik ten Hag came to our club, we have seen that young talents getting some chances. We have seen Mainu played in some matches in the last season. We have seen Hannibal in some matches as well as Garnacho. So yeah, he wants to give the chance to the young lads, but he is very clear about it that if you want a chance in the first team in Premier League, you need to be better than the first team players, the position you are competing with. And that was the exact reason that what I was saying about Mainu. He played well. He have shown some energy, have shown some skills. I would agree to that, definitely. But if you are comparing him to Casemiro, that's just juvenile, man. That would be just juvenile to compare him with Casemiro. Or, even thinking of that he could be the backup of Casemiro. I really don't think so. But to be very honest, we need a striker. We absolutely need a striker. We lost 4 potential chances in the first half alone. So yeah, and we have seen that happen in the last year as well, that how many chances we miss out. And then we concede a goal and our teams gets nervous and some things happen. But yeah, I really would think that yeah, we will go for HOJLUND as soon as possible, man, because there is a transfer boost of 75 million, not transfer boost per se, but there is a financial boost of 75 million. I will get into that. Shomoy Singh's plays are out. Infinity X, I guess. Shomoy saying 135. Okay, so the count is 135 right now. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for showing the love. Thank you so much for supporting me in our journey. So yeah, I am as I've always said, that kudos to you guys. Without you guys, it wouldn't have been possible, man. Shomoy said congratulations. Thank you so much, man. Rihan is also congratulating. Thank you, Rihan. Just a friendly but impressed with our young players. Mainu, Ahmad, Hannibal, Imran, Hujil, Hansen, Aaron, Kawar, and a few others. Manchester United got some serious talents in there. Yeah, man. They have got some serious talents in there. I must say, and I also like the player Kawar, man. I must say that. I kind of like the goalkeeper. The way he played, the way he handled some situations, I was pretty impressed with that. Anindo saying, hi, man. I'm fine, Anindo. How are you, Anindo? Please let me know that. Emerson is far more better than Anthony. Oh, man. He's a threat going forward, and Aaron is well making good moves. Will fish better than Harry Maguire, and Kovar has to be our second choice goalkeeper. Thank you for saying that, Anindo. But you know what? I really don't think that. See, it's only one match, right? It's just one match. We have seen. We are still some few matches to go before, we should reach our verdict. I must say that. But the thing is that if you are comparing with, him with Anthony, do not forget that Leeds have relegated just last season. So they are not a Premier League team. They are a championship team. Technically, we just played with a championship team. So yeah, man. We can't reach to any conclusion with any players, not even Ahmad, not Mainu, not the Emeron player or anyone, only because we haven't faced any first team, team yet, first year team yet. So yeah, we will have to wait to reach to any kind of conclusion, whether it's negative or positive, whichever may that be. But we should give them some time. So yeah, we can see how well they play consistently. Consistency is the key part. Consistently should be the key part in Manchester United, in the new Manchester United, in the new era of the Erik ten Hag era, should be focusing on the consistency part, man. We have seen some players as well in our first team, players like Fred, who have played brilliantly for a couple of matches, then they played like shit. It can't happen anymore. It cannot happen anymore, man. Purbayan saying that great game over Kobe Mainu be giving me Paul Pogba vibes. See that I will again say it, man. I like the way Kobe Mainu played. I am pretty much pleased. I must say that, though it's only my opinion. But if you are comparing with him such players, we should wait to do that, man. We should definitely wait out. There are still some matches to go in the preseason. I'm hoping that we will see again. Players like Kobe Mainu and Emeron and some, Kovar guy, we will see them play again. So I guess that we will, know that how much they have improved in the past few years under our academy projects, so that we can, give our verdict. So yeah, man. Adam is saying that Emeron is a player to watch, providing a goal and an assist is something incredible with a lot of dangerous attack. Yeah, man. Yeah, he played absolutely fine. I will say that. I will not take away that from him. I will definitely not take that away from him. But as we are comparing them with our first team players, they have a lot of miles to go, man. They have a lot of miles to go. How much, it doesn't matter how much excited we are after this match, after the performance of our young lads, what they have just given us, what they have just shown us, that what are they all about. But as we all know, not all the players will get a chance in the first team. I guess only one. If Erik ten Hag is getting very generous, maybe 2 players we will see in our bench next year. Maybe, excluding Garnacho. So yeah, man, if it is 2 players, even if it's 2 players, I guess Ahmad will be the one. I guess Erik ten Hag will give him the chance in the coming week. If that deal with Atalanta doesn't happen, that swap deal, as it is rumored right now, that Greenwood could be the man we could swap for, HOJLUND. But also we have seen a picture coming out today that Greenwood is training with Anthony Elanga. I really don't know what to make of it. Is he coming back to our United? Is he going out on loan? Whatever it is, he needs training though. So I guess there was a picture coming out. So yeah, I really don't know what to make of it. Please let me know, guys, your opinion about that as well. Shondipan is saying the goalkeeper looks very confident. Yeah, man, absolutely. Believe me. The way in my opinion, if you ask me, I like the goalkeeper the most. Out of every one of them, we have seen some of the players played earlier as well. Players like, Shori Thierry, players like Brandon Williams, players like Mainu. We have seen the players like Hannibal. We have seen them played earlier, right, for us. But the goalkeeper, the Kovar guy, he was absolutely brilliant, man. I really thought that he has something in it. He has a really good potential, and he is a young goalkeeper. Though as I've just said, but I really don't think that Erik Ten Hag will opt for him as our second team goalkeeper because we are already heavily linked with that Zion Suzuki deal. So yeah, I don't think that Erik Ten Hag have made that decision for going out and sign Zion Suzuki before he have already seen what Kovar can do. So I'm pretty sure that this is not the first time Erik Ten Hag have seen him play, but he has still decided to go for Zion Suzuki. But we will see that when it happens, right, guys? Vidhu brother is in the great ones are Ahmad, Hannibal, and Mainu. See, Ritu brother, please do not get disappointed by my statement. What I'm going to say. No one was great. If you ask me, not a single one was great. If we are using those heavy adjectives over a player, they should absolutely be playing something like, I don't know, mind-boggling, man. If you are comparing them, with some great players, if you're telling some players that they're great players, can you imagine how good maybe Ronaldo or Messi was when they were 19 or 20 or 21 years of age? How good HOJLUND was when he was 20, 21 years of age? How good Mbappe was when he was 20 or 21 years of age? Those were great players, man. So we shouldn't, as I've just said, whether it's positive or negative, we should not reach any verdict right now. I will follow that. I am not, imposing any of my thoughts to you guys. You guys have your own opinion, and I respect that as well. So if you think that those players are really great, it's okay, man. But if you ask me, to my opinion, I haven't seen a great play from anybody today. I will say that. Absolutely, in my absolute honesty, I will say that. I know that the standards of Manchester United have been low for the past few years now. But even in that standard, no, I didn't think that anybody performed really greatly, to be very honest. Rahul is saying, make that over number one, that passing accuracy. Yeah, man, as I said, he was on fire. But I will still not say that Kovar was great. I will not say that. I may say that after watching 6, 7, 8 matches in the preseason. We have a lot of preseason matches this year. Surprisingly, a huge amount of preseason matches we will be playing, and even there are a couple of fixtures that would be played, not even 1 day gap, that would be played in consecutive 2 days, and that's like, and we have got in that situation of 4 matches we have got that way. So yeah, we will see our youngsters playing in some of those matches. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that how well they perform in those matches as well. So yeah. Hi bro, hi man, thank you for joining. Yeah, definitely, Prashanjit. Yeah, Man United, I will definitely say that. If I'm not saying that they're great, but I'm not saying that they're bad. Obviously, they're not. They weren't bad at all. As I've just said, that they have beaten Leeds United, especially in the second half. We scored both of our goals in the second half, which our team was represented by all the academy players in the second half. Though in Leeds' case, that wasn't it. There were some first team players. There were some experienced players like Bamford. So yes, they still couldn't manage a goal. So that was really, really good. I must appreciate what was, done well. Yeah, man. Ricky Singh, amen, and what a French right wing. Goal plus assist, the future is bright. Hope United doesn't do a blunder and still sell this lad as well. That is quite worrisome, man. I really, as I have said, I don't feel like that they were great, but they had some huge potential if you ask me. We all know that we will not see all these players in our team someday. If that happens, then we can, may get some, class of 92 kind of thing. As in my t-shirt, you can see. So yeah, no, man. If it happens, it happens. It would be absolutely magnificent, man. But we don't know that we will see every one of them getting a chance in our first team. I don't think that would be the case. The lot of players we have seen today, I guess 60-70% of them would go out on loan in the coming years. I would say that, and I would think that would be the good course of action for them as well, because sitting around won't help anyone other than Harry Maguire. He is the one who likes sitting around. Maybe anyway, let's not talk about him. I don't want to spoil my mood. So yeah, I guess we will see a lot of youngsters going in loan this year, and maybe if they are lucky, maybe 2 or 3 will get chance in our first team as well, as a substitute, maybe as a backup, maybe as we will be playing 60 plus matches in the coming season as well. We have the potential to, play 60 matches in the coming season. So we will need players. We need a strong squad to face those matches. So yeah, man. Shreyans is saying, but only 2 might get into the first team if Ten Hag shows mercy. Exactly, man. Only 2. He has said that 1. But I'm still going for 2 guys. If even Eric Ten Hag thinks, yeah, the couple of guys deserve a chance, excluding Garnacho, that other 2 guys would deserve a chance. So they need to be absolutely great. That was the exact reason I wasn't saying that Emeron or anyone was that great, man. You need to do something which is absolutely eye-catching, which we weren't expecting or something like that. You need to put out some stuff, which is absolutely mind-boggling. We need our, lads to play that way that Eric Ten Hag gets baffled that what was that? He needs that reaction from some of our players to get selected in the first team, man. Joshua is saying that now Emeron has proven me wrong. He has not been selfish. He has been direct since he came to the senior side and is good at crossing the ball. Manu is still strong for an 18-year-old. He keeps the ball well and amazingly he completes 26 out of 30 passes. That's impressive. Alvaro Fernandez is also good. Hardly any fault from his side. Almost flawless. Savage has the strength and passing range. Yeah, man. I see. The thing is that every one of the guys who played today, the young lads who have played today, they played really, really well. I must say that if you're comparing them, with themselves, they were great. They were absolutely brilliant. They just gave us a win, man. So I would say, yeah, they were brilliant, man. But to get a chance in the first team, to be able to play week in, week out with teams such as Manchester City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, in our Champions League, we don't know that who we will be facing. So yeah, that is the kind of thing we are looking for. So if any of those guys wants to get selected for those kind of matches, they need to, play the way they just did. They need to improve that and they need to be consistent. And that's what I am looking on to right now because we have it just been 1 match. So we can, reach our opinion at the end of the preseason, I guess, and we will see who Eric Ten Hag chooses. Joshua has made a lot of statements, I guess. Ritesh is saying, hi bro. Hi Ritesh, thank you for joining, man. Kobe Mainu showed exactly what his profile is all about. Played a fantastic shuffler, rolled horizontally between the lines, receiving the ball with an elegant ease, profound upper body strength, has seen him not look out of place physically and has helped him look strong in duels. Weight, crispness of his passing has been exemplary. Excellent performance. Yeah, man. Yeah, they have put up, a decent performance, a good performance. I must say that. But do we have to, consider that as well? Yeah, we were just playing with the championship side. It wasn't like we were playing with the first team of Real Madrid or the first team of maybe Manchester City or Chelsea. It wasn't like that. But I will not take the glory out of them. I will definitely not do that. I will not be negative. I will not be, because that wasn't a negative performance. That was really, there were some really positive vibes from the guys. Even Brendan Williams was, trying as hard as he can. And that was making me feel so good. It doesn't matter whoever gets chance in our next coming season or not, it does not matter, but they have honestly given their best today. And that's why we got the win, man. Otherwise, they wouldn't have gotten the win. So yeah, I will appreciate the young lads. So anyway, when there are some news coming out, we will, move on to some other subject as well. Though I want to cover one thing though, that Van der Sar, regarding Van der Sar, Edwin Van der Sar, we have all been worried about him for the past couple of days. But the news are coming out that, yeah, he is stable right now. He is not that, life-threatening situation. Right now, he is not in a life-threatening situation. He is quite stable. So I am really glad to hear that news. And I really hope that, he gets well soon and he fights the battle as furiously as he fought, with Manchester United as a goalkeeper. I do hope that, and I really hope that, yeah, he gets well soon, man. Anyway, there was some news coming out from Fabrizio Romano today regarding the HOJLUND deal. As you guys already know, we have discussed so many times in our community that what Fabrizio have said regarding ONANA, that the deal may be done in this week's Wednesday or Thursday. In our Indian Standard Time, Wednesday is gone, almost over. So I don't think that we will, hear an announcement today, but I think it could be as imminent as tomorrow. It could happen tomorrow. We will see that when it happens. But there is an interesting news came out regarding HOJLUND, which is not interesting for us, to be very honest. It isn't interesting for us. It is actually quite worrisome that PSG have shown some real interest in HOJLUND as well. I have just said, maybe in today's morning video or maybe yesterday I have just said that if we sit around, if we are not able to sell our players in time, the target we are setting to get players like HOJLUND, to get players like Amrabat, it may get hijacked by any other club who have the funds available right away. Why would the club, those who are selling those players, would wait around for Manchester United to gather? No, let's just wait around. And we will see when Manchester United come, we will only sell to Manchester United. No, it doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. Believe me, man, if, I know it's a really, really thin probability, but if PSG gets a hold of HOJLUND, that will be a massive fuck up. That will be a massive fuck up from our, negotiators. That would be really disgusting. Believe me or not. That would, that is the kind of thing Manchester United have done for the past few years. They lost some players. They tried to get signed, to sign some players. We couldn't do that in time, and we lost them to some other clubs. That is already happened this season as well. We already lost Kim Min-jae to Bayern Munich. So we should not let, if we are actually really interested in players like HOJLUND and Amrabat, I think we should really go out and do that deal, man. We should do that. As I have just said that we have, a financial boost of 75 million. So I guess that could happen. And why I am saying this, that we have a, that transfer boost of 75 million, the only reason I am saying that, because if you don't know, let me tell you that there is a, football financial year. It ends in June. So in June 30th, the previous football financial year ended. And in July 1st, the new financial year just got begun. So yeah, in this way, we have lost some wages. We have reduced some wages, the wages that, counted for Matic, Mata, Lingard, even Pogba, Cavani, Phil Jones and De Gea. We have, let go of all those players I have just mentioned. So we are going to save 75 to 80 million pounds in just salary in this, financial year. So we have a little leeway regarding that financial fair play that's been going on and on. But yeah, we have got some leeway of 75 million. I'm not saying that we have that 75 million. It's just that we have, in book, we have saved that money. So yeah, we can go out and spend that, but only if we have that money, which you all know we have not got that kind of money. We are only left with 60 to 65 million as of now, and that will get even reduced when we sign players like Andre Onana and Zion Suzuki. So we need to let go of, Scott McTominay, Dean Henderson, Van de Beek, Martial, even Elanga. Everton have showed some real interest in Elanga, and if we are getting 10 to 15 million out of him, we need to sell him. Because believe me, in the current Eric Ten Hag squad, I really don't think there is any place left for Anthony Elanga. And sitting around won't help him at all. So I guess that, even moving on for those players, that is the best course of action for them as well. And I do hope that they select that. Gautam is saying it's 136 now. Thank you, Gautam. Thank you for congratulating me. Gautam is saying that Ritesh, he was quality, but to be fair, Imran was fire when he came on. Definitely hoping to see more of him and Hansen Allen in preseason. Yeah, man, yeah. We will see a lot of them in the preseason, and then only we can reach any conclusion whether they're good, they're best, they're world class, or whatever you want to say. We need to, wait and watch out the matches, the preseason matches, because there are a lot of preseason matches this year. Imran, what a French right wing. Goal plus assist, the future is bright. Hope United doesn't go blunder and sell this lad as well. No, I hope they won't sell, man. That was exactly Aurithro. Thank you for pointing it out. That was how Zidane showed us light till this holding. Yeah, that is something, man. We have seen that happen in the last year when Zidane Iqbal came on and he played absolutely brilliantly. He has shown some absolute potential, and we just let him go, for £1 million. That can happen. That is just how how our club works. But I do hope that is not the case when it comes to these players who have scored goal today, have assists, who have got the assist, and who have played really, really well as a team. I really hope that they do not get sold. I'm pretty sure some of them may, but I really hope that they get that guy Amaron, and especially the goalkeeper. I love that. I love that guy playing, man. Swaraj is also congratulated. Thank you so much. Thank you all of you guys. Again, I will say that thank you all of you guys. Exactly, Swaraj. I was just saying that in the first part of the video, man, that we need a fucking striker. We lost 4 potential chances. How many chances we have seen that we lost in last year? In every 15 to 20 matches, we have created at least 3-4 chances in the last year. We have played so brilliantly for the first 20 matches in consecutive matches. If you replay those matches, you will still see that the first 20 minutes Manchester United plays, they played brilliantly in the last season in so many matches, but we only could manage to score some goal in few of them. It's only because we do not have a proper striker. We do not have that. We cannot criticize our wingers that they are not getting enough assists or something like that. How could they get enough assists when we do not have any striker? The goal scoring responsibility is going after them, and I know that players like Rashford, players like Anthony does not have that tendency to give crosses. They tends to come inside with the ball, which is a really good ability. But players like Garnacho, players like FELIX, players like Amad Diallo, I think they will opt for the players like Sancho even. They will opt for crosses when they get the chance. So to do that efficiently and get a good result out of it, you need a good striker. So I really think after signing Onana, we should move really fast to to secure that HOJLUND deal, man. Otherwise, believe me or not, if we carry out this way, we will get fucked eventually, man, without a striker. Shondipan is saying Mainu and Fernandes are looking good, but absolutely should have started with you. Okay, man. What Rohit is saying, everyone saying we need a centre forward. We had one, he was called Weghorst. Like it or not, he's the best United can afford. What are you saying, Rohit? What did you just say, man? Are you really saying that, or are you trying to annoy me? Please let me know that as well. What are you saying, man? Were you watching the same match as we did? Weghorst was a striker. You really think so? Even he was with us for 6 months, and he played as a striker for I guess 2.5 months, and then Eric Ten Hag shifted him. He was bound to shift him as a false 9 or maybe as a center attacking mid gameplay man, and he was shit on that position as well. He was absolute shit, man. I will always give him the praise about that. He was very passionate. He was a hard-working player, but he was just not good enough to be a Manchester United player, man. I don't care who we can afford or not afford, but Weghorst should not be the players we should be looking for. Absolutely not, man. He was really bad, even at his aerial duel win ability was absolutely shit. The guy who is as tall as a giraffe, you would expect him to to win some aerial duels. I guess he haven't won any of them. Not one of them. He missed scoring some goals even on one-on-one situation. So please, Rohit, I don't know if I'm I'm not trying to disappoint you, man, but I totally do not agree with this point, man. 100%, I am totally against thoughts like that. We should not even think about Weghorst, man. We should not even do that. Ogni saying, I'm happy with the talent we got, Mainu, Amad and Fernandes. Yeah, man, we have got some real good talents, I must say that. We have got some really good potential out of many good players there where we have seen today. They played really well, as I have said, but I will not rate them as of now because I will wait until the preseason ends and we will see then only that how many of the players get selected by Eric Ten Hag. As he is a very ruthless manager, this is not new to us anymore. We all know how ruthless Eric Ten Hag can get. So yeah, man. Shubhodhi saying, hi Shubhodhi, thank you for joining, man. Happy with talent, Amad Fernandes. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Amad was good today. Believe me or not, I know that Some of you guys may say that he haven't scored a goal, that he haven't got an assist or something like that, but not everything is about goal and assist, man. As I have said, there is a huge area which is covered in grey. So yeah, not everything is black and white. So we need to, but we still need to, give him some time as well. As I'm pretty sure I have said at least a couple of times in our past live sessions that the only reason I am interested to see Amad Diallo perform, it's only because I know that he has scored a lot of goals, playing with Sunderland, but that was a championship team. He was playing in championship, and there is a huge difference between championship and Premier League, man. So yeah, scoring 15 or 20 goals in championship, it doesn't mean that he will do the same in the Premier League as well. I'm not saying that he will definitely not do that, but you can't expect him to play the same level of, in the same level of intensity he has shown in the championship, man. But I do hope, that he gets selected by Eric Ten Hag. I like the player. So, can someone assist me with Garnacho's phone number? I want to confirm something. What do you want to confirm, Somo? Please let us know that. Shivani saying, hi bro. Thank you, man. Thank you for joining. Shivani saying, we need a striker. I think Maino is a great defensive midfield. Sancho is still fumbling. Sancho will fumble, man. We have seen in the past year when Eric Ten Hag chooses him to play in a more central role. He is not a guy who can play out of the center, play out from the center. He is a winger. His natural position is a winger, and that is also the reason which creates the complication that how he will get a chance when we already have a left winger like Rashford, like Garnacho. So he has to play better than Garnacho and Rashford, which is a really hard task to do as of now. And if you come to right hand side, we have got Anthony, we have got Amad, we have got Pelistri, and then Sancho. So yes, Sancho, I guess for Eric Ten Hag, I think he is, going to give him as much as time he need in the preseason to play in that central role. So as we can get him and Eriksen as our backup for Mason Mount and Fernandes. I guess that would be the case. If you want to keep Sancho in the team, you have to play him, right? You have to make him play. So to do that, I guess, as we have all seen in many cases previously, we have seen players changing their position. So I guess that is what Eric Ten Hag is trying to do here. He is trying to put Sancho in the in the center and play out from there. I hope that he adapts in that gameplay, man. I really hope so, because naturally he is a left winger. So yeah, let's hope we do that. Gurpreet is saying that Hannibal playing well, so Mount and Maino. So I don't get this post. What post, man? I'm sorry, Gurpreet, I didn't get you, man. If you can elaborate. He's also saying that this feels like a completely fluid front five ahead of the 2-3 build-up. There's already been signs of Mount, Sancho, Hannibal and Amad all playing as the most advanced forward. We are less than 5 minutes into preseason, but the positional shape of ball movement and speed of ball movement is beautiful. Yeah, man, yeah. I have just said that. I won't say that they were great, absolutely brilliant or something like that, but they gave us a decent performance, man. They gave us a really decent performance as it was the first match of this season. All the players were out of regular 90 minutes football for at least a month or so. So I would give them that credit that they played really well today, man. Coronavirus. He is saying proud of our team. Please let us know of our please let us know your name, man. I'm pretty sure this is not your name. So if you can, please just let us know your name. Rihan is, what the hell, man? What the hell? No, man, no. Today was good, man. There wasn't any hell. So yeah, I am glad that there wasn't any hell so that I can say that. But yeah, it was a decent performance from our team, man. Ritesh is saying, hi bro, hi Ritesh, thank you for joining, man. Yeah, everybody should put on mask. And please, man, if you can, who have written his name as coronavirus, please let us know your real name, man. Joshua is saying, absolutely right, man. Absolutely spot on, man. This winning is for our academy, absolutely. And the best part of the win was we won the game in the second half, right? And in the second half, Leeds actually opted for the senior players. We have seen, Bamford, we have seen James, we have seen Ayling playing in the field. So yeah, there were some, really, really experienced player in the ground, but our academy players still managed to get the win. And that is something really, really astonishing, man. I would say that. United do have a, good future, as Shreyans is saying. Lovely finish from now. Yeah, man, it was a good finish. It was a really smooth finish, I must say that. Tonma is saying that Imran and Yugil is better than Sancho and Anthony. Man, I hope that was true, but believe me, that is not the case. You will change your own opinion if Erik ten Hag chooses to, select these guys against teams like Manchester City or Chelsea or Liverpool or Real Madrid or Bayern Munich. Believe me, they will get marked. Players like Mainu, Sancho, Yugil, Emaron, maybe Shori Thierry or Hannibal, they will get marked. You will see them getting marked in the field if they face teams like Chelsea or Manchester City or Liverpool, man, or even Arsenal. So yeah, I really don't think, and as I have said, technically we have just played with the championship side, man. Their leads are no more in the Premier League this season. So yeah, man, it is hard to say, but I would not, take the credit out of them. They have done a brilliant job today. They have secured the win today. So kudos to those guys, man, definitely. Ishank is saying, hi brother, hi man, hi. Krushan is saying, happy birthday Luke Shaw. Is it Luke Shaw's birthday today? I don't know. If it's his birthday, yeah, definitely happy birthday to Luke Shaw. I don't know if you are kidding or it's serious. Ishank is saying, is Andre Onana the right choice for United next season? Yeah, man, obviously, absolutely, man. The way Erik ten Hag wants to play, we have seen that glimpse in the first half, that how higher up the pitch our team was. We have also seen that, Heaton came out so long and defended that ball, and that was a really fantastic moment for me. That was a really exciting moment for me. There were some glimpses that how Erik ten Hag is, creating that scenario that we can be able to play higher up the pitch, press the ball as soon as possible, win the second balls as much as you can. So yeah, I think to play, to be able to play that way, you need a goalkeeper who have that ability to move out of the D box and being comfortable to do that role. So yeah, man, yeah, obviously, in my opinion, if you ask me, Ishan, I will definitely say Andre Onana is the best choice for us, man. Definitely. Usman is saying mighty Manchester United is playing today and the whole world is happy. Yeah, man. Yeah, we were so happy today, right? I was so excited. You guys can check out my video. As some of you guys, Pulbayon and Prithviraj, as I can remember, they were asking for a video. As I haven't uploaded, quite a while now. It's been a week that I haven't uploaded any video because of our live sessions. So instead of doing a live session today in the afternoon, I have uploaded a video. So if you guys haven't seen that, please, you can go and watch it out. It's really interesting. Anyway, I will say one of two things though right now, that that there are some news regarding the signings. Do not get excited. It's academy signings. We have signed two sons. There is a twin son of Fletcher. We have signed them from Manchester City. So Fletcher's son were playing in the Manchester City, academy, and we signed them, and Manchester City signed Harrison Parker from us. He's a 16-year-old lad. So yeah, City signed Harrison Parker from us, and we signed the Fletcher twins from Manchester City. And also, there is a news coming out from the Express as well as the Mirror that Manchester United, this is exciting actually, Manchester United have made contact over a potential deal for JOAO FELIX this summer, according to reports. He is reluctant to return to Atletico Madrid and would seemingly prefer to stay in the Premier League instead. Newcastle and Aston Villa is also interested. So yeah, that is what is up, that Newcastle is interested in him as well. And believe me guys, if we are only getting HOJLUND and we are not going out for players like Harry Kane or Victor Osimhen or someone like that, I really think loaning, JOAO FELIX in would be the best of best option, man. I have always said in our community that I like the guy. I like JOAO FELIX. I like the way he plays. I like the way he moves. I like the way he, goes out with the ball. I really like those abilities in him. So yeah, if we can go out and secure a loan deal of, JOAO FELIX, I would be so glad if that happens, man. It was actually a pretty exciting news when I heard it. So yeah, man. Siddharth is saying, between Man United and Arsenal, which team has strongest midfielders? Yeah, it's a really tricky question, Siddharth, you have put in. With Declan Rice in mind, I guess, they are quite similar in the midfield area, man. We have got Odegaard, we have got Bruno Fernandes, they have got Rice now, we have got Casemiro, and I have heard some Arsenal fans saying that Rice is better than Casemiro. I really don't know what world they live in, what football they watch, or even do they understand any football comparing Rice to Casemiro. Even in stats, even in number, he is nowhere near Casemiro. I do not believe in stats all the time. I do not do that. Stats does not give you always the real picture of a player. It can be it can project something else which they are not. So I do not believe in stat all the time. But even if someone comes to compare with stats, in case of Casemiro and Rice, Casemiro is still way up than Declan Rice. But if you ask me, obviously Manchester United midfield is stronger than Arsenal. I must say that. I will say that. We have got some real talents in midfield, man. It's Casemiro, it's Mason Mount, it's Eriksen, it's Bruno Fernandes. Those are all good players. Those are all decent players. Some of them are brilliant. So yeah, man. I will say that ours are stronger than Arsenal, but take out Casemiro out of it and we are done. Take Casemiro out of it and we are busted, man. We are done, man. So we do need to sign a Casemiro backup. No matter how good Mainu plays, man, I really don't think that he could be the backup for Casemiro. It's a huge role we will be asking for from the young lad, man. And that is unfair to him as well. Putting the shoes of Casemiro will never be an easy job, even for Amrabat. So yeah, we can't just rely on players like, Mainu and all that players. If Eric Connect wants, he can give them, that chance in some matches in the coming years. But I don't think in a permanent basis, we should be relying on Mainu as our Casemiro backup man. Absolutely not, if you ask me. Onindo is saying Casemiro is better than Rice, Bruno is better than Havertz, Odegaard is better than Mount. Conclusion, Man United have better midfielders than Arsenal. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. Mason Mount versus Leeds. 45 minutes played, 28 passes completed, 84 pass completion, 100% Chelsea fans. Yes. Yeah, man. Yeah, you are spot on, man. I would, I will be waiting to see our match in Stamford Bridge. I would really like to see that. I do hope that Mason Mount scores in that match. I want to see his reaction as well. So yeah, man. Alright, so hi bro, hi Deboshi, hi man. Thank you for joining. Exactly, Deboshi. Let's see how they do by the end of the preseason. Obviously, I don't know how many times I have said this in this particular session, but yeah, we can't reach to any conclusion, whether it's positive or negative, good or bad, it doesn't matter. We can't reach to any conclusion after just watching one game, man. Anything and everything can change. Your opinion can change in the very next match. I'm not saying that, I'm not hoping, but it can happen, right? We can see that some of the players failing in the next match with Olympiacos Lyonnais. So yeah, that could happen. I'm not saying that will happen, but it could happen. So that is the main reason we should wait out until the preseason ends, and then we can judge our lads, our academy players, man. Shivan is saying that yeah, you should go out and drink water. I should, man. My throat is choking actually. Another star in making. Yeah, Gautam. Another star is making, man. He's in making. I do hope so. I do hope that players like Amat, players like Mainu, players like Hannibal, he played really well today as well. I thought so. And players like Kovar as well. That Kovar guy, he kind of won me in those 45 minutes, man. He was absolutely brilliant. He was so good. He was so good, man. Yeah, Prithviraj. Yeah, man. Your Kowar is that guy. Yeah, man. Yeah, he was on fire today. I don't know why we are going out and signing Zion Suzuki. He may be better than Kowar. I don't know. I haven't seen any game, to be very honest. So yeah, I don't know that. But Kowar was fantastic today, man. So good. Indrajit is saying Ten Hag is the best. Yeah, man. East or West, Ten Hag is the best, huh? Shubhajit is saying he's great, but Degia still deserves a proper farewell. This manager is a bully. See, man, you can tell Eric Ten Hag a bully. As I've always said, yeah, the decision was him. He had made the decision of letting David De Gea out, but I am pretty sure Eric Ten Hag wasn't the person who treated him that way. It was our club, man. It was our negotiators. It was our board who decided to behave with him the way they did. Eric Ten Hag just let them know that know his decision that yeah, in my coming season De Gea is not in the plan. So if you want to let him go, you can let him go. That is maybe Eric Ten Hag said to them, told them. After what happened, that just belongs to our board, man. The member who are driving our club. They are really bad drivers, man. They are drunk drivers. I must say that. So yeah. Mount. Yeah, I know. I got that, man. Anyway, guys, we had a quite good session, and as I was excited for the last match, for the first match, and we have been through that, so we will look forward to the next match as well. It's week out, I guess. It's in the next week. In the coming 7 days, we will see Manchester United play again. I don't think that our first team guys will join in that match as well. They will join us in the US tour. So yeah, we will see when we reach America. We will see some of our first team guys like Rashford, like Bruno, like Casemiro. We will see them, getting some pitch time. But other than that, I guess in our next match as well, we will see, we will get to see a lot of young talents, which is quite exciting to me. Believe me or not, we have seen so many times Rashford playing, Bruno playing, Casemiro playing. So yeah, Anthony playing. So if we are able to see some of our young talents as well, I would be so happy to to see them, to watch them play, man. Rohit is saying, Bhaiya, good night and take care. Yeah, man, good night. I will end the session now. So anyway, guys, I will be live at 4 p.m. tomorrow. So if you guys want to join me, please do join me. I hope that we will get that ONANA deal done tomorrow. I do hope so. Fingers are crossed. But yeah, as Fabrizio Romano have said that yeah, we should be able to sign Andre Onana tomorrow at the very latest. So yeah, let's hope, man, that does happen. And kudos to you guys. Absolutely kudos to you guys. And as we all know, our community is getting bigger and stronger. And without you guys, that would not have been possible. And so yeah, man, kudos to you guys. Thank you. Good night. Take care. We'll see you in the next video, guys.